to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Cincinnati Bearcats taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Grabbed over the middle, it's Allen. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn.
Wide open spaces. The 30. Bulldozes his way through. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
Hey, guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. They've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented, but weren't always playing to their potential.
He's got it on the left.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Catch in the middle, it's York. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And the Cougars pick up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. 3:25. Looking for a man, it's Wegman. Fires to the middle. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll go to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Unloads quickly. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
The give out of the gun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Quick completion on the out route. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Looking for a gap. It's Pryor. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sorsby. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To on first down. Grabs behind the line. It's Connors. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
To the air, it's Wegman. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He wants to change this route. With the catch, it's McGarry. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Royer. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
On the move, it's Walker. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Bearcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Caught over the middle. It's McGarry. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They want to throw it. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Connors. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to...
Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fired complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Here's the handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To throw, it's Sorsby. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Drive and snap it from the 44. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Catch in the middle, it's York. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the left. Oh, out of space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bearcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. This time it's complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Back to pass. Under fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket after that. Excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Shotgun, they'll run it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. He's going to scoop it up. Racing down the left side. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cougar! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They'll try to add another to their lead. the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pryor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Finds his man down the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback running on the draw.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. There is striking distance at the 37. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass, it's Wegman. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Turning on the Jets. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the lone back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And that's a 1st down.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. Touchdown, Houston. And they take it in for 6 more points. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Cincinnati, 14.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Walker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quick completion on the out. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Pryor. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. To the air, it's Sorsby. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Houston, hello! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simmons. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw at Sorsby. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. And it's picked off for the third time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off-play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Give to the single back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
High Trying to change now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the right. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his head.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
The handoff keeps working on that clock. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
3rd and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration and now setting up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3 from the right hash. And this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They are backed up, top field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. He's got the back in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Walker. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Bringing the heat. And he was flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great.
It's a running room. Touchdown, Houston. And the punishment has been extended. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Quarterback on the keeper. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. It's incomplete as the two-pointer